Hey, what's up, traders? Here are my top 5 stock picks for tomorrow. The first one is going to be PayPal, PYPL. On the daily chart time frame, there's not a whole lot that's going on here, but if we flip it to the 5-minute chart time frame, we see it's up after hours. So this is simply going to be a post-earnings play, an up gapper. If you don't know a gap up strategy or a gap and go strategy, there is one located in the Discord server under the guides channel, so make sure you go check that out and review. But here's what we're looking for. As of right now, we're just watching for a continuation play over the after hours high. This level may change by the morning if the stock decides to continue to move up or if the stock decides to come down. Few ways to play gap ups, one of those ways being a gap fill back down. But what we're looking for from here is a continuation play. Why? Because the trend is your friend, and the trend right now is currently up. So a break over 260, if I go back to the daily chart time frame, a break over 260 is going to put this stock back over the 50 EMA, which is this green dotted line. It was used as a support most recently on this dip right there before it formed this double top and came down. So we're going to look at a long idea over 260 with a price target of probably 265 or 266 in mind. Otherwise, we will be looking to short this probably below 256 or 255 for the gap fill back down to the 250 area. Very simple analysis here, but it is one of the few stocks that are actually up and green on the day. The second one that we will be watching is JPM. So it's had resistance here at 157 for quite some time. You can see my trend line is already drawn on this chart, and actually, we can move that down to like 156. Not a whole lot of daily candles, with the exception of this one right here and this one here, have closed over the $156 price point. And not only did we get a close over that, but we got to push up past these two peaks, which is going to put us at around $158. So you see on this wick, this does have the potential to run higher. I feel like we are just now, JPM is just now breaking out of this resistance. So surely there is still room for this to run. We will be looking for a long position over the $158 price point. If this pushes up over 158, we'll be looking for a position over 158.3. And if it pushes up higher than that, then whatever the pre-market high is, that's what we're going to be looking to take a long position over. That's going to be our trigger level. Our price target will be 160. And if it gets over 160, then you see the resistance here at around 161.5. That'll be our next price target from where we are currently trading at. This absolutely needs to hold the $156 price point. If it fails to hold that as a support, there is no play here to the top side, because that would mean that this candle on this breakout move is just a fake out, right? So if it fails to hold 156, we're going to be looking to short it back down into this range with, I think, supports around 153, 154 area. The next one on the watch list for tomorrow will be Amazon, AMZN. So it's kind of trading at a crucial point here. It's right at the 50 EMA. It's right at a recent area of support. It is now below the $3,300 whole number, which was treated as a support right here. Plus, we know that whole numbers often act as natural points of support and resistance. So I have no bias on Amazon. I think we're just going to look at this and play the trend. If it makes a new low, obviously it's failing to hold that 50 EMA as a support, and we can look to bring it down and short it down a little further. But if it does decide to hold the 50 EMA as a support, we're going to be looking for it to break over the $3,300 whole number and play it back up to the top side with a price target of probably $3,340 to $3,350 in mind. All right, but only if it breaks 3,300. The next one on the watch list will be Tesla. So this one is kind of hard, been kind of hard to read lately. We thought that, I did some analysis on this, and we thought that this bullish engulfing candle meant that this was going to push back up and kind of fill this gap area and recover. And that was not the case, right? It's failed to hold the 50 EMA as a support. It's failed to hold $700 as a support, and in fact is now trading back towards these lows near the support point at $660. So we almost have a descending triangle shaping up right here with a ton of room down below for this to fall near the 200 EMA. So this will be a side chart watch for us because it's not super close to the support point, but if it opens up near that price point, we're definitely looking for that to fail and possibly to bring the stock down. Otherwise, it validates as a support and moves back up. I'm not super interested in taking a long position on Tesla. In fact, I'm kind of just looking for a break below 660. So have alerts set there. If it fails to hold 660 as a support, we're looking to bring this down probably to the 630, 620 area. Especially if we get some volume returning back into the stock for the flush move below the support point. Boeing is another stock that's also losing support. So it got saved yesterday at the $230 price point and had a bottoming tail here, looking like it was going to push back up, and it did not do that at all, right? So it actually broke down below 230, and we caught a candle to close below 230. So it is looking like we may see another new low here on Boeing. There's been some really clean price action on this stock the past 2 days. Nice moves down, nice moves up, nice moves back down, couple of moves, decent moves back up. So we're looking for 230 to continue to validate as a resistance, and for the support to fail at around 227 or 226. So those will be the areas that I'm watching, and I'm saying 227 or 226 because I don't know where I'm going to set this trigger level at just yet, but these levels that I'm giving you now, use them as guidance points or as reference points for your own analysis, and then make sure to adjust those trigger levels in the morning following the pre-market movement. If this pushes back over 230, I think that it has potential to make a recovery move, but you need to watch out for 231. That has been some minor resistance in the past couple of days, both here and here. So just don't, if you're trading it over 230, just don't get faked out and see a rejection at 231 and not take your profits. Otherwise, you can move that trigger up to 231, and I feel like that may be a safer entry for you. The only thing is it's pretty far off from where Boeing is currently trading at, so you're missing out on 1.26% profit margin if you're waiting for it to get to 231. But it certainly has the capability to make that move, so we'll have to see what happens. 226, 230 are the two levels that I'm watching for Boeing going into tomorrow. The last one that I want to talk about is AAL. It's going to be American Airlines. We've been watching this one for quite some time. The analysis that I've put out on this one previously hasn't changed because the stock is still consolidating between $21 and $22. So it's building a range here with support at 21, resistance at 22. We're simply looking for a break to either side. I'm leaning more bullish on this than bearish because of the moves today, but that end of day sell-off has it trading literally right in the middle of 22 and 21 at 21.5. So the direction is going to be hard to pick on this one. If it gaps up, which would be a best case scenario, if it gaps up and opens up just under $22, $22 is your point to take it long. And then the flip side of that is if it gaps down and opens up closer to 21, you can look to short it below 21. But this one is a true side chart watch, just for the fact that it's trading literally in the middle of the range. But I want to put it on this video and want to put it on your radar because even if it doesn't break tomorrow, this range is going to still be valid for as long as it's trading within the parameters, right? So either later this week or maybe even into next week, this range could break and then you'll get a play on the stock. So make sure you just have your alerts set at those two price points and keep an eye on it. All right, so quick recap. We have PayPal on an earnings play. JPM is breaking resistance. AAL is a side chart range play. Boeing Tesla and Amazon, we are all looking for the support points to potentially be broken and a continuation short down to the bottom side. That is all that I have for you. Thank you for watching the video. Take care. Press the like button if this video has helped you out. Let me know in the comments section if I missed anything, or let me know if you're trading something different. Trading can be a community effort, right? And so that's kind of why I like putting these videos out, because if we're all looking for the same things, then we could all make some money together. All right. Thank you for your time. I'll see you in chat tomorrow.